Why were you here today?
We were here as religious Jewish people to support the State of Palestine, and now when we step out of the room and we hear the vote, which is so overwhelming in support to Palestine, is something. This is really what we were hoping for. We hope that this is one strong step forward to the total freedom of Palestine, which really needs to be achieved, because the occupation, the evil, the crimes that were done and which is still going on against the Palestinian people is wrong, not only from 1967, this is wrong from the very beginning, and we hope that the freedom should be restored. We, as Jewish people, we have communities worldwide and in Jerusalem and occupied Palestine. It is that Jewish community in Palestine that refused the Jewish state to begin with. In 1947, right before the creation of the State of Israel, the Chief Rabbi Dushinsky, who was the representative of the 60,000 Jewish souls in Palestine, refused to have a Jewish state established. This is the sign that the Jewish people never accepted.
You hear it from the real Jews.
And still the opposition to the State of Israel is still here, and we're so happy that this is being achieved, and we hope that this is going to go forward.
With Neturei Karta International, Jews United Against Zionism, www.nznck.usa.org.
Thank you. Tell us, how do you feel today that the Palestinians are getting some kind of state? How do you feel about that?
We feel very happy, very hopeful, and we're looking towards this already for decades. We believe that what's happening against Palestine, not from now, already for decades, is wrong from the very beginning. Not only 67, when we go back to 1948, even before, from the 1920s, all of this is totally wrong. This occupation of the land, of the entire land, the oppression of its people is disastrous. And mind you, this is not only an oppression against the Arab Palestinians. This was done originally against the will of the Jewish minority within Palestine, the peaceful people who lived there in peace and harmony for decades. We see today, and we hope and we pray that this step towards the freedom for entire Palestine hopefully will be achieved, and we hope that in the very near future we will be able to see a total free Palestine with having this illegitimate philosophy of Zionism stopped, and the people as people can live in peace, because we feel, because we are Jews and because we are practitioners of the Jewish religion, we believe what was well accepted for generations by all Jews. The Jews happen to be forbidden to create a sovereign state of their own by physical means. We wait for an ultimate redemption, a spiritual happening, when all humanity will serve the Almighty in peace and harmony. And we strongly believe that this would be wrong even without oppressing other people.
What would you tell President Obama, who has expressed regret and he is now using veto against, or not using veto, I mean he's not supporting the state with some other European countries, including Germany?
Well, we say that as Jewish people, we say that supporting Israel is not the favor for the Jewish people, and certainly not the favor for humanity. This is dangerous. The state of Israel happens to be dangerous. It happens to be a fight against the Almighty. This has to be stopped, and we urge people of conscience to understand that this is not the favor of us all. We need to understand that the Palestinian people were wrong from the very beginning. We need to restore their rights. We need to have their refugees returned, and we need to have this Palestine free.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
My name is Rabbi David Feldman with the organization Neturei Karta International, Jews United Against Zionism, www.nznck.usa.org. And we stand here while the issue of Palestine is being raised in the United Nations. It's the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people that the United Nations is commemorating every year, which we attend every year, and we attend this today as well. I'm just out here with many other people to express our support to this for Palestine, which hopefully will be achieved in today. We say that achieving a state for Palestine is necessary. It's very important, since the Palestinian people were wrong from the very beginning. What's happening in Palestine, this occupation and the suppression of an entire people, is totally wrong. Not only from today, not only from 1967, and not even only from 1948. If we go back to the beginning of the 19th century, when the Zionists came up and started this philosophy of Zionism, this was wrong from the very beginning. When we see today, and we hope that this at least partial state of Palestine would be granted, we feel that this is at least a start towards that freedom that really needs to take place. And we hope that we should be able to see in our lifetime a total free Palestine.
Okay, Palestine is gonna gain a new position today as a member state, non-member state in the United States, so in the United Nations. How this change is gonna affect the region in the Israel-Palestine, Jerusalem region?
Well, by being concerned by addressing the Palestinian issue, can only help to get towards a much more beautiful coexistence than we have now. What we see today, this terrible conflict and this terrible bloodshed, which is unfortunately just continuing. As we stand today, nothing is going to get better unless we address the problem. We have to understand that this illegitimate political movement of Zionism, which does not represent all Jews and which does not represent the Jewish religion, this does not do any favor, any good for the Palestinians nor for the Jewish people. We need to confront this, we need to understand this, we need to admit that wrong was done, and when we do address the issues, we can expect a much better future.
Thank you so much. Hopefully. That's good for the humanity.